So good morning, everybody, and welcome to everyone in the foyer and online. Over the last month, I've been busy meeting with residents and community groups across the region. It's been good to get out and assist where I could at Proston and Highsville in the flooded areas, where the storm damage occurred within Proston itself. There were some people that have been living in Proston, they said, for 42 years and they've never seen a storm like it. So it actually went over and turned and come back, and they were scared at the time. They locked themselves in a small room and were really worried about it. So it's good to see that there was no one was injured or hurt during that period. Yeah, just pleasing to see that most of the areas have been cleaned up now, and there's still a little bit of repairs to do on the road network and stuff, but we'll get there in the end. We're working through the huge list of roads requiring repairs, and we're currently doing temporary repairs in those areas and returning at a later date to do major repairs. A few of the roads that I'm grateful that had repairs done on them recently for the residents to get out: Trentham Lane, Rankins Road, and 10 Chain Road. Some of those roads were impassable, and there was guys stuck up the end of those roads for up to 3 weeks. So we did some temporary repairs there last week, and the roads were reopened, so that's good to see. I'd like to thank the roads crew for their work carried out on these roads in the entire region. There's people look at it and residents come to us and they say, well, why can't you come and repair our road? Well, there's 15 other roads that are worse off at that time, so we're just prioritising those works, and we are getting there. So, like I said to someone the other day, just before Christmas, we were getting good comments on all the potholes and the responses and the response times to road damage and stuff. And the guys, you know, they were just getting on top of it. Now they're back to square one with it, where it was worse than it was before. And now they got to start from scratch and go through it again. Everyone is, we're still working and investigating to see how council can help with the water tank subsidies and stuff like that. So yesterday we had some information come back to us on the use of or the installation of water tanks. I believe everyone's always harping on about solar and this and that and everything else, like trying to, you know, get renewable energy and stuff. But to me, I believe water and tanks are just as valuable as the solar panels on the roof of your house. So we'll be working through, and hopefully we can come up with a solution to help everyone with this. And it's not a replacement for the town water. I just believe it's good. I was raised on a farm, and it's always been good. Tank water, I don't believe that you can get anything better than tank water. It hasn't hurt me yet, so that I know of. We're currently working on options, and I believe that we'll come up with a positive outcome for the community and the residents very soon, so I'm looking forward to updating everyone on that. It's coming into the time of the year when all the town shows are being held, and I urge all the locals to support these events, as they're put on and run by volunteers in our community to show each town's talent and what the area has been up to. So I urge everyone, like there'll be multiple shows coming across the next 2 months, and urge everyone to visit the local show. It's been pleasing to see how many visitors have come to the area, and especially in the Division 5 area. We've had the Boondooma Dam Fish Stocking Committee fishing comp, where numbers were down a little bit, but numbers have been down everywhere, so I wouldn't take that as a guide to anything. But everyone that was there had a wonderful time, and they said that they'll be back and they'll bring their friends next year, so that's pleasing to hear. The Proston Car Rally, I ended up visiting there, and met a couple of guys from Brisbane, and they said that it's the first time out to the Proston area, and they couldn't believe how the area looked. Like when we went through there, the area was all mowed and tidy, and the roads were all slashed. The tractors were actually parked up, so they just freshly slashed that week. and everyone notices stuff like that. So the guy that I was talking to said he'll be back next time and bringing his friends as well, so that's pleasing to hear. We currently have the Ramey Group staying at the Bajocki Peterson Dam, so they're the Royal Australian Electrical Mechanical Engineers. Some currently still serving, some retired. They come annually to the Bajocki Peterson Dam. There's around 80 caravans there at the moment. They're there for the week. They book out all the cabins, the villas, the rec room. So that's a huge boost to the region. Those guys shop for the week in Mergen and Wandai and all the little towns on the way through. So they do fundraising while they're here for that week, and that all gets given to the Mergen Hospital Auxiliary. So that's an annual thing for the Mergen Hospital Auxiliary. So I thank those guys for visiting and also for supporting our little towns along the way. On Sunday the 2nd of March, the Mayor, Councillors and staff will be participating in the Clean Up Australia Day event at Highsville. I'm really looking forward to helping out where we can at this important event, and look forward to supporting the area of Highsville in a clean-up, and I'd like to thank the council for their support with that as well. There's too many things to list. The Australia Day event in Mergen at the Mergen Dairy Museum was very well attended, with our volunteers from the region. I think Mergen cleaned up the Citizen of the Year and the Young Citizen of the Year, or Young Volunteer of the Year. So always pleasing to see so many nominations in the area of the Australia Day Awards. And I look forward to the next month and working with my fellow councillors, the Mayor and staff, and I'll see you in 1 month.